Welcome to the Carr and Seguin Show, hosted by Devon Carr and Paul Seguin, where two Michiganders dive into real estate, outdoors, community building, and everything in between. What's up, my brother from another mother?
What's going on, man?
Another day, another dollar.
Yes, sir.
Beautiful day in the neighborhood.
If you like the heat.
It is a hot one.
It is.
It is a hot one.
It's sticky.
Yeah. I'm kind of over it. I hate to say that.
Well, it's August, right?
Yeah.
It's supposed to be like
the
that.
best month of the freaking year, baby.
August?
Oh, yeah.
Why?
Just a special day in the month of August.
Is it your birthday?
Yeah. It's birthday month. Birthday month.
Your wife gives you a birthday month?
No, I do.
Oh, you?
Yeah, myself.
You just mention it when you're not around anybody?
I don't get much from it. It's just myself, proclamation, whatever you want to call it.
Yep,
That it's birthday month. And, it doesn't change anything. It's just myself tooting my own horn, which I'm pretty good at doing. So, yeah.
You're doing great.
No, I am kind of getting sick of it. I hate to say it because it's like it's the shortest season we have by far. I mean, actually, I take that back. Spring's pretty short the last couple years, where winter just hangs on, and then we get a little warm up, and then boom, it's just summer.
Yep.
It always just skips right through it. But I'm just sick of the sticky humidity. It's like today, it's just hot.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I love driving my windows down. Like, who doesn't? But today it's just like, gosh, it's a little too hot for this. But I'm gonna do it anyways because in about like a month, I would say a month, 2 months, I won't be able to.
Right.
I mean, shoot, we were just driving around. What were we doing? We were going somewhere, I think, yesterday, last night, other day. My kids are always freezing. It could be 90 degrees out, and I got all the windows down. I'm freezing. Roll the windows up. Like, no. This is summertime.
Yeah, that's the opposite of Mac. He gets in the car, window down.
Oh, so that's Olivia. It's Savannah and Grayson are always like, I'm cold, Dad. Mm-hmm. It's like you got too much of your mother's blood. Always freezing, no matter how warm it is. Somehow it's too cold. Always. Anyways. Episode 73. Yeah. Halfway to 146. We're only 27 away from 100.
I know.
We got to start planning
It'll be here before the new year.
Will it?
I would imagine.
27 weeks? No, it's going to be in 2023.
I don't know.
Right?
No, it will not be here before the new year.
Yeah. How many? We only have, 16 weeks left in the... Dude, that is scary. It's 4 months away. Well, a little more than that. A little more than that, right?
Slightly more than that, yeah.
No. There's only 4 months left. It's got to be only 16 weeks. Roughly. 16, 17. Left of the year. Where does time go? Holy crap.
It's gone.
Growing up sucks.
Yes. Yep.
Like, I mean...
I believe that. Yeah.
Dude, not only is it like... I mean... I don't want to sound stupid here, but like, I love growing up with kids and my wife. Like, that's beautiful. Don't take me wrong. But, dude, time just flies by because all you do is work now.
Right.
Work, kids... Yeah, that's
repeat.
Work. That's work too.
Yep.
And repeat. Yeah. Jeez. I just didn't we just celebrate New Year's? It feels like that.
It definitely feels like we celebrated 4th of July. I mean, I was thinking about it the other day. It was like August 1st, Monday. And and I was like, I feel like it was July 4th. The other day.
July did seem like it actually lasted pretty good length, at least. But still, it's kind of just like a shocking. I'm saying like December's in 4 months. Like I can count that in one hand.
Well, somebody had something about football the other day, a meme, and it was like only it was super soon when the first football game was.
Oh, yeah.
It was like, oh, my, it's already here.
Yeah, I just had a coaches meeting for Churchill High School today, all the coaches meeting. And it's funny you say that because it kind of got me pumped for football because obviously I think the fall season starts this coming Monday. Well, this will drop, the 17th. So season's already started, but the season starts August 8th.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, it's full, like obviously the football was being all the fall sports were the biggest talk of our meeting because it's a season coming up and we have a new AD and certain, some new changes and whatnot.
Yeah.
And no, it just got me excited. I'm like, dude, fall, like it's just, it's the best. It is, hands down. It is the best time of the year.
Yeah.
Fall.
I'm a fall man.
Yeah. It is, the weather's perfect. That nice, just crisp 60-degree.
You can wear your pullover.
Oh, I love my pullovers. When we were up north, and it was actually like a little taste of, you kind of felt like it's a little more chillier. This past weekend was chillier anyways.
Right.
I think everywhere around here, right? But even up north, dude, it was getting down. I think the one night, it was like 49 when we woke up in the morning.
Oh, that's perfect.
Yes. Yeah, that's all we did. We were right there, started a fire. You got your shorts and a pullover on. You're just nice and crispy with
can't beat it.
Cup of coffee. Mm-hmm. Oh, dude, we were all saying that. I think we said it for like 10 minutes straight. Like, this is the best. Coffee, bonfire, pullover, sweatshirt.
Right.
Like, this is the weather. Yeah, it was perfect. And that's just got me excited. It's all a combination of the cooler weather coming, football, the leaves churning colors.
Well, I saw you looking at after Tony Finau won again.
Yeah, I know.
Well, how many more is left? There's only like
one.
2.
One is
this weekend next.
Is
and
it?
then the championship, right?
That was only one. Maybe you're right.
I think it's 2.
I was up north. But he freaking just played stellar 2 weeks in a row.
Just think about how much he would have won by if he didn't. I don't know if he did, but it seems like he kind of just played it safe at the end. He was already kind of knew what he had. And
it sounds like even in his press conference, he was like, for a minute there, he thought it was super tight. And I'm like, was it ever really tight for you, dude?
He won, what is it, by
5?
But he shot 28 under? 26 under?
Yeah.
He was 24 or something going into the final round. It's like people were shooting like 12 under a day. You could have easily probably gotten to the 30s.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think
he played it.
It's an easier get at it course.
Right.
That's kind of how all Donald Ross courses are. There's nothing too tricky to them. It's kind of just right in front of you kind of course.
Right.
But it's just, they're all just freaking right on top of each other. I love Donald Ross courses. Western Country Club is one of his original builds here. Besides, I think it was actually the next or the one right after that he did on the Detroit Golf Club, because that was his very first one. I think they're just great setup courses. I don't know why. It's a more favorable player for a draw. All of his designs was always set up for draws. A lot of the holes are.
You like to draw the ball?
Oh, yeah. That's probably why it just sets up perfect.
Right.
But
every shot is perfect.
Yeah, small greens. It's just great. I love his courses. Every course I've ever played it's a Don Ross design. I've just always enjoyed it. And I think played well for whatever reason. Just fits my eye.
Right.
Yeah.
Can't help what you like.
Yeah. But, also the best thing about fall is hunting.
Yes.
I got 2 new cell cams today.
Oh, you got the cell cams, too. I know you said Spy Point.
Oh, I went with the cell. I want to be putting those suckers. I'm going up next week to set up the blind.
Ooh, there you go.
Scout, find the spot, set it up, and then put cameras out so I can start watching every day.
My brother got a couple of them last year, Spy Point ones, and he likes them.
Yeah.
He hunts up in Alpena.
That's what my cousin said. They get good reception, and they've not had any problems. They've enjoyed using the Spy Points the last couple of years. And then Cabela's had literally a 2-for-1 deal on them. I said, sold. It was like a weekend sale. They're normally $150 a piece. They were like, I mean, essentially 2 for 1.
Mm-hmm.
It was only $150 for 2.
That's not bad.
Heck no.
That's not bad at all.
Scooped them up. Just got them in the mail last night.
There you go.
Now I got to go
Were you
buy
playing
more.
with them?
Well, I was going to, and then because they don't come with the micro SD card. And then when I was setting up the account, they're like, "Don't do it. Don't
unless you have it."
Yeah. So I'm like, well, you just ruined my fun tonight.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah, like when you're registering the cam to set it up, in bold red, it's like, "Do not set it up if you do not have an SD card in it." I'm like, motherfucker.
Right.
I want to fool around with this thing.
Well, at least you read the instructions.
Yeah.
I mean, I've done that a time or two. Don't do
just rush
this
right into it. Yeah.
until something where you have this, and it's like, oh, oops.
Why is this thing not working right?
Yeah.
Did you read the instructions? Well, no.
I can figure it out. Yeah, it's not that big of a deal.
That's like putting kids' toys together, right? It's like, well, I mean, what hard could it be? Just put put a couple. You got nuts and bolts. Yeah. I mean, I get the picture of it, and then you get halfway through and like, give me the freaking. Where's the
right. This isn't working out right.
Yeah, this doesn't fit for some reason.
Why?
Oh, it's the wrong way.
Why are there so many extra pieces?
Yeah. Yeah. Why do I have so many screws left over?
Yeah.
I mean, it says they gave me only 2 extra. I have 5.
Right. Well, hopefully, it don't fall apart.
Yeah. Oh, yep. No, good times ahead.
Mm-hmm.
You just got to strategically plan vacations during the winter. It's the only way to stay sane.
Right.
In this lovely state of ours. Tiger Woods has announced a new junior golf tournament.
He's going to LIV Tour.
Dude. So Greg Norman was on Fox News with Tucker.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if you saw that or not.
I didn't see it, but I saw a couple of headlines.
Greg Norman invited Tucker to the LIV event at Binmester, Trump's golf club. I think it was just over this weekend. And it's interesting to hear, and I agree, like, you know, from the stance of, for those of you who don't know, there's this new golf tournament tour called LIV, and has created quite the uproar in the golf industry. Quite the uproar. We'll talk about the buying, renting on the next show. But what was really interesting to hear from, because I think that was the first, if I'm mistaken, I just may have never seen it, but I think it was the first interview that Greg Norman did on LIV as the CEO. And so it was cool just to hear from their perspective, because all we've been hearing is how the PGA Tour is handling these tours. They got the players leaving to go play on LIV, right? You haven't really heard any kind of press release per se from LIV,
right,
on their comments,
right,
or their reactions, right? They just kind of were making offers and people were joining,
right.
And it was because, and then what Greg even said to that was like, we didn't care. We kind of really don't care what PGA Tour does, because the players don't care either. They're making the switch. They're signing the contracts. They're coming over because they want to be here. Mm-hmm. And I guess Greg will live, and I think he was always has been a part of the birth of LIV.
Okay.
And he was kind of even explaining that they were going to launch earlier, and the word got out, and then they actually backed off from doing the first league. The league is actually, from what he even said, is just, the league isn't even really like the full tour. The league that they've been doing this year is just like a soft run, according to Greg. Like, this is just a soft introduction to the full LIV tour. And it's like, so there's going to be more to this. And the soft introduction of the league was capped at how many players they could fill the league up with.
Okay.
And so, because he was saying on the interview is that they have a list of players right now that want to join. But Greg's like, sorry, we're filled up for this league. And so I'm like, oh, shoot. Like, so this is only the beginning.
Right. Just a small taste.
Yeah. And he says he literally said in the interview that every day, he's like, almost every day I'm getting a phone call from a player saying, I want to join. And he goes, what stinks right now is I'm literally saying, well, get in line, because as of right now, the league is full. But that, in him saying that, Tucker was like, so this isn't it. And he's like, no, this league was actually just a soft release of LIV. This was just the beginning to kind of make our name known, to start the LIV tour, and then we'll regroup after this league and then really start pushing it forward. And so I think the biggest argument that everyone's always been talking about, or the discussion, is how the tour, as we've all kind of learned, that the PGA Tour, if you play on the tour, they make you sign an exclusive contract, right? Which, I mean, they're all independent contractors, right? I mean, we all are in a sense too as well. So it's, at any given point, if you wanted to go do something else, you should have the freedom to go do that without being then told, well, you're suspended for life if you go play this other tour. You can't come and play ours. And, I mean, it just kind of goes to show, I think, I don't know, I've always leaned on the side of, like, I don't agree with how the PGA Tour has been handling it. I think they're monopoly for the golf world. And they are, rightfully so, they've grown into this very high elite tour for all the right reasons. But at the end of the day, you can't just say, like, hey, if you're not going to play, you can't. I mean, if you're going to go play somewhere else, you can't play here. I mean, like, come on, dude. These are the best players in the world, and that's what you're going to try to hold them to?
I mean, I get it in that aspect because, I mean, the NHL or the NFL, I mean, those are leagues that you join, you're a part of. I mean, there's no other players just don't go play somewhere else for a couple games because someone's giving them money. I mean, when they're on the, granted, they have contracts to play for that team, but it's still, I mean, it's two separate things.
Yeah. But golf, I think, is such an international sport to that degree. Like, it's worldwide. To just limit someone saying, hey, you can't go play on that other tour.
Yeah, but they don't say that about the European tour.
They did back then.
But not now, right?
No, of course not. They had to team up because how LIV is now disrupting the whole setup.
Yeah.
I mean, the way that I look at it is like, you know, America, right? We're built on free market, hence makes a better product. The more people we allow to produce a product of one product, it makes not only the pricing, but the product better. Because if you produce a better product, that's what's going to be the best out there. And then all the other competition keeps it from being, oh, yeah, hey, I'm going to charge $100 when everyone else is at $50. And I just see it in that same way of like, yes, you are the elite tour. But what's wrong with someone else who's got just maybe the same amount of money or more than you starting a tour that kind of is different? Because in the interview, Craig even said they did a whole survey for over 12 months of golf fans and even the players of like, what do you want to see different than what has been happening in the past? You know, when you go to, especially the fans, like when you go to a golf tournament, what do you wish there was? And he even said that at the end of the day, the results was they just want more fan interaction. And he's like, and that's why you see our tournaments the way they are. It's a little more loosely. It's a little more interactive with the players than at your other tours where it's very restricted and, you know, it's hush-hush. And there's not, you know, I mean, it's a very, like, party scene.
Right.
On LIV golf tournaments, which it's not a bad thing. I mean, I have a little indifference about it at the same time because golf is the gentleman's sport at the end of the day, right? And if you just turn it into a party, it's like, well, how long is this going to last?
Right.
But hey, I mean, at the end of the day, if I'm signing a contract for $120 million to go play golf,
right?
You can't blame the guys for saying, "Okay,
no.
let's go."
No.
I'm going to hit the same white ball over
right
on that tour than I am over here. I mean, and I still can play in all the majors so far. No one's saying, "Hey," and they'd be stupid to do that. Masters would be dumb to do that. I mean, you already see the plethora of good players going over there. I think the Masters, Augusta National, USGA kind of toted, it seemed like a little bit like they were trying to keep good terms with the PGA Tour, but at the same time, when the U.S. Open was going on, they just kind of toted around. That's my opinion. In all the press conferences they had, it seemed like they were being respectful to the PGA Tour, but at the same kind of saying like, yeah, we're not going to just pick sides here and say that if you go play LIV, you can't come play in our major.
But what if they did say that, would that stop people from going over there?
No. Because here's the thing at the end of the day. These guys do it for the love of the game, but who would be not stupid to do it to where you're getting that kind of amount of money to do the same sport? And I just don't see them doing it. I think they see the risk of them saying, "Fine, we'll start our own." I don't know. My other bigger question.
But if they start their,
if you have all,
even stick.
If you have all the top players in the world, though, how would it not stick? Are you going to go watch the tour when you have a bunch of people that are less than 500 in the world rankings play golf?
Yeah, but they can't.
Think about the Corn Ferry Tour. Do they get any attention? Heck no.
Yeah.
But if all of the top 500 players in the world, not even top, let's say over 50% of the top 100 are in LIV, who are you going to go watch? Top players in the world. So I think that's where the line they're facing with right now. And if it's true that, like Greg's saying, that they have a plethora of list of players that are just waiting for them to open the enrollment again, I mean, I think that's why you're seeing the tour do what they're doing already. They're beefing up their purses. They're trying to do this. Because they know that if they don't do this now, they will become the second freaking tour in the world. They're not going to be the elite anymore.
Right.
And it will happen overnight. If you have someone like who's got all the oil Saudi Arabia money as they do.
Right.
And he confirmed it, that before Greg became the CEO, they did offer Tiger $700 to $800 million. He confirmed it on the interview. I mean, you're talking someone who has that kind of amount of money. I mean, you besides the crazy partying, the loud music, the difference of what the two tours are. I mean, dude, they do legit. It looks just like a normal tour. All the stands. I mean, the commentating could use an increase, which I know they got Faraday, so that should help. Some legit voices.
Right.
I think it's only going to continue. I don't know. A whole bunch of guys in the golf group that I'm a part of, we've been talking this forever. We still do all the time. And I think I'm like the black sheep of the group. Like, guys, I think you're going to be in for a rude awakening over the next year of what just unfolds.
We'll see.
You know?
I don't know.
The one thing
I don't want to listen to a bunch of music. I mean, I use golf as my
nap time.
I'm not going to watch it.
Maybe that's the problem, though.
No, I turn it on because I want to nap. I turn it on when I go to bed because I don't want to hear that.
Yeah. Hey, I always think back to, like, you know, all things are not forever, right?
Right.
And the second you think that you're always going to be something, you're wrong.
Well, yeah.
I mean, and I love how even Jeff Bezos, he always said it. He's like, one day Amazon will fail or be beaten. I mean, only history will tell you that. I mean, anything that was good back then is gone now because of something new came along.
Right.
That's LIV golf.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with the whole. It's not bad that they came out, make PGA do stuff different. But I don't. The whole interaction with people, I think personally in sports, is so dumb. I mean, like when you watch the NHL All-Star game, they're sitting there tweeting or texting. What do I care? I don't care. I wanna watch you play.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't need you. I don't want to watch you. I mean, half the time you see people swing, all the people are doing are filming them. It's like, what? You're gonna go up to all your friends and go, yeah, look at, I saw. I mean, who wants to look at that? No one cares.
Right. No, I agree. I do agree. The whole the whole interaction thing. It's like, just play the sport.
The sports interaction. I mean, like the mic'd up on people. I think that is so dumb. I mean, so you hear them say, "Oh, good job." It's like, who cares? You're just wasting time.
Well, we do. I think we do put these athletes on like a whole new world, right? Like there's someone they're almost like a god figure. If we could only hear what they're saying. They talk freaking normal, just like me and you are right now, but they just play sport really well.
Right.
Like, just play the sport. But that's entertainment, right? They're always going to try to figure out something to keep.
And obviously, somebody's rolling. Saying that they enjoy it.
Oh,
I don't know.
I'm
sure but
I'm sure majority people do.
Probably.
Yeah. And just we're not one of them.
I really don't care.
I know.
I know what you're saying 99% of the time that they don't air. I mean, I don't need to hear you say good job or let's go.
Right. I think we all share in the frustration or the joy that they're having. It's not like they're going to have some other different opinion than that play.
Right.
Than we are right now.
Yeah.
You know.
I think the whole interaction thing with fans and stuff is so dumb right now. I just want to watch the game. It's
taking the entertainment to a whole different level.
Yeah.
And it's all about just, well, if we get the fans involved, they'll stay there longer. They'll spend more money.
Right.
We'll make more money. I mean, let's
call
it like it is.
Tweeted
At the end of the day, it's all about money.
Why do I care?
I don't even have Twitter.
I have Twitter.
And it's like at the coaches meeting, they're like trying to get everyone more involved with sharing tweets. And I'm like, I don't even have Twitter. I don't want Twitter.
Right. I don't need it.
I hate Facebook alone. Yeah. All right. I do it for work more than even personal life anymore. And it's like, I hate being on it.
Yeah.
It's just stupid.
I'm with you.
I can't even voice my opinion without just being bombarded.
Well, yeah, you say some outlandish things.
Hey, it's my opinion. I know. I do get what I post. But at the same time.
Tiger's coming back.
No. No. The dude can't even walk straight. His swing is completely it's changed to where it's just a avoid injury swing. He's not going after it. You can tell it's such a laid back, I'm not pushing anything anymore kind of swing. He knows he's done. He's not going to win.
Oh, he's going to win.
He will not. I will bet right now on live podcast, this will be forever written in the cloud. Right now, I will bet $1 million he'll never win another tournament on the tour or a major. Not the Champions Tour.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. I'll take that bet. He's got to be able to at least win one at Champions.
Yeah, Champion. Do you think he'll even play in that tour? I think they might just entice the heck out of him. Like, dude, you got to play.
Yeah, at least
you want $2 million or something? Just come play.
Right. I mean, because it's not going to be a money factor.
No.
Maybe he just wants to play. I mean, that's what it has to.
I think that's a big question: is will Tiger play in the Champions Tour? It's what 50. I think you got to be to play. And he's what? How old is he? 44.
Oh, I thought he was like 50 or 40, late 40s.
Let's see. How old is Tiger Woods? Yo, Eldrick. How old is Eldrick?
Oh, yeah, I know.
I wonder how many people actually even know that's his real name, not Tiger. 46. Gosh, he's a little older than I thought he was. Jack's 82, man. You know what's annoying? is that Scotty Scheffler's only 26.
He is?
Yeah. Doesn't he look older than 26 too? He looks like he should be like our age, like mid-30s.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
No, he's freaking 26.
Lucky him.
Thomas is only 29. It's crazy, dude.
Nuts.
Motherfuckers. Eldrick Tont Woods. T-O-N-T, Tont. Tont? Grant, you're like an English major.
Yeah, Grant. How would you say it?
T-O-N-T.
I just now figured out his first name isn't Tiger, so
See, told you.
I could not tell you.
Eldrick.
How old is he?
Tiger?
Yeah.
46.
46,
Yeah, he's born December 30th, 1975. Yeah. Phil's 52, man.
Yeah. Well, yeah, didn't he when he won the PGA Tour?
Oldest.
Yeah, wasn't he?
PGA Tour.
49?
Yeah. Wasn't he 50?
Or was he 50?
I think he was 50. It was 2 years ago. Because he was reigning this year.
This year.
And there was a whole controversy of
So
him
it'd be
even.
a year ago. Technically.
Yeah. It's true. See, I'm not good with my
I guess
math.
it depends on when he was actually born.
It's so funny. You click on Phil's name. Philip Alfred Mickelson, nicknamed Lefty, is an American professional golfer who plays LIV golf.
Boom.
Not even on the tour anymore. But he has won 45 events on the PGA Tour, including 6 major championships, 3 Masters, 2 PGAs, and 1 Open championship.
Not too bad.
It's not a shabby career. He's worth $300 million. Reported to earn $800 million with endorsements. But he's probably gambled a lot of that away.
Possibly.
Well, that's always been his problem.
Yeah, he said it last time.
Yeah, well, even before then. But he joined Callaway. When he joined, who did he get dropped by? I can't remember who his club sponsor was before Callaway, but I think it might have been Titleist. Maybe. I don't know. But Callaway picked him up for a sponsorship, and they had to pay his $30 million debt, gambling debt off.
I heard, yeah, that's what
$30 million.
That, yeah.
Golly. It's a lot.
It is a lot.
That's a lot of zeros and commas being a gambling debt.
Yeah.
Only if that was real estate. It'd be rolling in the rental income right now, which is what we're going to talk about next, folks.
Boom.
Stay tuned for next week. We're going to talk about why buying a house is the right financial choice in comparison to renting. Even in today's market, and any market, in my opinion, it is always wiser if it is the right time for you to buy compared to renting. Renting always has its purpose, certain seasons of life, no doubt. Won't argue that. But I think, like we've talked a lot in our show, is you just don't know until you know. And it's just all about picking up the phone, sending an email, starting a conversation. Saying, hey, I'm thinking about buying, but I don't know if I can. Perfect. It's the best place to start. Let's talk.
Right.
Because there's always options. I mean, shoot, right now, didn't you say Mishta has a lower rate than even conventional?
Yeah, for some.
Yeah, for some. Qualifying, right? And you get stinking money. You get money to buy a house, guys. So even when it may be even possible for you, it might even be even more possible than you think. So we'll talk about that next week. So stay tuned for episode 74. We'll kind of break down on some graphs, some data, some numbers on buying versus renting. Sound good?
Sounds great.
All right. Let's go join the LIV tour. I know
for
you.
$100,000. $100,000 I will.
I think they might take that offer.
You think so? I mean... I don't know.
It's a team league, right? You got to have that. Does my handicap play in?
Do we get to play best ball?
With Dustin Johnson?
Yeah.
Yeah. That would be fun. Yeah. Well, anyway, stay tuned next week. I'm Paul Siegman with eXp Realty.
I'm Devon Carr with Gold Star Mortgage.
This is the Car and Sequin Show. See ya.
The primary purpose of this podcast series is to inform, entertain, and educate. The information, opinions, and recommendations presented in this podcast series do not constitute legal or professional advice, opinions, or endorsements of any kind. Gold Star Mortgage Financial Group, NMLS 3446, Equal Housing Lender.